but I never was participating because I was always just like completely anti day trading. Like, there's no way I'm going to beat the market. I'm not even going to try. It's a waste of my time. And then I had a buddy who was really getting into day trading, and he was just kind of like sending me information about stuff he was into. And this was like end of last year. He's like, dude, a lot of hype is building around this GameStop stock. Like everybody's saying they're going to do like a short squeeze. Like, there's all this due diligence people have done. Like, I kind of want to get in on it. And it was at like $20 at the time, $30. And I'm like, dude, GameStop is dead. We're like in the middle of a pandemic. There's no way. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And he just kept sending me Wallstreetbets stuff about it. I kept ignoring it. And then, like, obviously you saw what happened. Everybody saw what happened. Before the whole meme thing happened, though, I was getting more and more FOMO just looking at Wallstreetbets, and I kept thinking like, man, it would be fun to get involved in this. I kind of want to learn this option stuff. Like, I'm gonna just put a little bit of money into a Robinhood account and get in. And like right around New Year's, one of my New Year's resolutions was to shoot first, ask questions later. And so if I had an idea of something I wanted to do, just go in and do it. Don't think about the implications. And I got this idea of doing a little day trading. So I was like, all right, I'm doing it. I'm like driving up from LA with my girlfriend, and we're just talking about like stock picks. And I'm like, what should I invest in? What's some undervalued thing that I can invest in? Because I had already had this idea to invest in a bunch of like COVID battered like hotels and airlines and all that stuff. So I was already going to do that. She's looking through really cheap stocks. She goes, what about AMC? And it was like $2. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get in on AMC, sure. So I buy, $500 worth of AMC at $2 or something like that. And, it goes up to like $2.05. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm killing it. $2.10. Then it's like $2.50. And I remember seeing that it was starting to get picked up by Wallstreetbets around the same time as all the GameStop stuff. And GameStop had already like shot up to the moon. And I'm starting to see Wallstreetbets pick this up. Every other stock Wallstreetbets has picked up has shot to the moon. And I'm like, it's about to happen to me. I've been chosen. I got in early. And so I'm like panicking, like, how do I make the most money off of this? I need to like buy calls. That's the thing people do, right? And so I bought a series of different calls on AMC, one of which was a weekly call. I spent $11 on it. It was like a $10 weekly call or $5 weekly call. That's what it was. And if you read Wallstreetbets, they don't have very high opinions of buying weekly options because they're basically guaranteed to be worthless. I didn't know this at the time. I didn't know anything about options trading. I just bought a Friday call, and the stock shot up to like $15. So my $11 call became worth $1,100. And I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. Like, I'm making money off of this stupid meme stuff. And I ended up turning like $900 worth of AMC shares and options into, at the peak, like $15,000. And I sold a bunch of it to like lock in some gains, but I was like, this thing's going to 20, it's going to 25. Well, then it went down to like 10 again. So I ended up overall making like $7,000 or $8,000 off of that. And then I was just like addicted, dude, like checking it every day. My friends are all like, everybody's like strung out, waking up with the market, like literally without an alarm clock. I was waking up with the market open at like 6 in the morning or whatever. And I'm like, I would literally like buy BlackBerry and then sell it like 10 minutes later. It makes like $100. I was just like the most day tradiest of day traders. And it was just so all encompassing. And but I never could get that initial AMC high. Like, it was like win, 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 lose, 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 win, 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 lose, win, 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 lose, lose, lose. And I felt like overall I was winning more than I was losing, but I was making such small bets. that I was just like, this isn't worth it. It's not worth the stress I'm putting myself through right now. I'm going to start making bigger bets. And so that's when this whole idea to bet against the Bitcoin mining companies came up. I was like, this is going to be the big one. I'm going to put like thousands. I'm going to put all my AMC winnings into this bet. And then I became a believer in the Bitcoin stuff. And so I didn't know how to play it. All of the Bitcoin mining stocks were way too high already. I was like, there's no way I can make money off of this. I need to find one that hasn't taken off yet. Well, then my buddy sends me this penny stock called support.com.